Hey guys, welcome back. It is more ADV Cup semifinal action between Linear, the Theinearcurve, and Tamahome. Linear is on my prehensile trunk. Let's get right back into the set. We will play it and switch sides to keep it the way that it was in Game 1, which is Linear on the bottom and Tama on the top. And it's a lead Zapdos and a lead Gengar, respectively, both staying in for a failed Hypnosis and then a Thunder Wave. So great turn 1 for Linear, who, by the way, won Game 1. So there's a Thunderbolt and another Instapara, so great start for Linear. 2 status effects with no consequences right out the gate. And a full power here as Fori comes in, so really good early game for Linear with things going basically exactly the way that he would want them to go. Free spike opportunity here, very little consequence, very little anything that Tama could have done there. He's going to begin DDing up with a T-Tar, and Hidden Power there is super effective, so I guess HP Bug, which used to be a lot more common on Fori, but not so much these days. Rock Slide there is going to be resisted by the incoming Swampert, which does have leftovers for Linear, and that should check the T-Tar, but Tama's going to stay in anyway. Earthquake and Earthquake, T-Tar's going to go down. I don't know what the follow-up would be for Tama to make that a worthwhile exchange, and that is certainly not what I thought it would be. It's a Ludicolo for Tama. Interesting team that he has. Probably double boom on both the Gengar and the Regis here. It could be a weird, Rain Dance team. He could have, Ludicolo Kingdra or something in the back. He could be trying to boom away special walls, such as this Blissey, and try to sweep with whatever special sweeper in the back. We end up with Gengar on Fortress here. There is 1 layer of spikes down. Gengar is still paralyzed from before, but it's highly unlikely Fori can touch it. In fact, HP Bug, the best thing he could do, 10%, is pretty sad damage. But he didn't want to go to Bliss there because he was afraid of being boomed on, so he's going to stay in and spike. He's just really nervous about going to Bliss and getting it blown up on. And now Tama gets a little bit of luck of his own. He gets a 10% power with Thunderbolt, just as Linear did earlier. There's another Thunderbolt, and there's layer number 3 of spikes. Whether or not Tama has a spinner, yet to be determined. I would say it looks unlikely, given the kind of team he appears to be running, but it is possible. And Hidden Power is still the best thing that Linear can do. He refuses to get the Blissey involved in this matchup, and that is probably wise. Hypnosis there at Overprediction, and Hidden Power yet again. The very, very resisted HP Bug from this Gengar. Thunderbolt, critical hit. Alright, so Fori's down, but I think it did its job. You got all 3 layers of spikes down, and like I said, I really, truly don't think that Tama is going to have a spinner here. T-Tar is newly revealed, so we have no clue what it has. Here comes Swampert for Tama. Makes a lot of sense to me with the Rock Resist in the back. It is, in fact, a special Tar, which is almost always the case when paired with Fori, but he misses the opportunity to get the pursuit off, regrettably. He went for Crunch instead, let the Gengar get away. That may cost him. Here comes Breloom after a Hydro Pump crit, killing the Zapdos, a relevant crit for Tama, and a relevant miss here with Sky Uppercut as well. 2 bad turns in a row, especially with the Ice Beam actually killing there. So 2 very bad turns in a row for Linear. The luck all of a sudden turning at a bad time. Linear got the better end of the luck earlier on, but that is not the case now. And this is now 3 Pokemon that this offensive Swampert has killed. Hydro Pump kills a second poke after Ice Beam killed one. 3 pokes have been killed by this Swampert. There's a Snatch hoping that there is a substitute. Tama does not fall for that whatsoever. He goes straight for Endeavor. And Linear, who had such a good start to this game, is in shambles. There is the Hydro Pump knockout, the 4th kill by this Endeavor Pert. Now the substitute comes down, triggering Salic at the end of the turn. There's Crunch, but if there's any doubt about who was faster, which there wasn't, Swampert's now faster. Goes for Endeavor, 7% is what it leaves him at. There's the kill, fine and well, but that is not going to be anywhere near enough. There are still 4 Pokemon remaining for Tama, one of which is this Ludicolo, which is not exactly the world's fastest Pokemon, but it will be fast enough in this instance. A Grass or a Water attack, both super effective, both stab would take out T-Tar here, and it ends up simply being Hidden Power Grass. And Tama, despite the bad luck early on in the game, turns it around. Linear catches bad luck in the mid-game and just never recovers. Swampert just ravages through his team, kills 4 Pokemon. And Tama does not even show his final poke. He is going to send us to a Game 3. So, thumbs up if you've enjoyed the series so far. I think everybody, regardless of who you want to win this series, is rooting for a Game 3, and we're getting it. The more games between these two excellent ADV players, the better. And the final game, the conclusion to the series, in which one of them will be eliminated from the ADV Cup, is coming up next.